nightcap now, you guys. Out at SoFi Stadium, it's the Rams hosting the Cardinals, and despite a bad offensive output last week against the Jets, this Rams team, a 6.5-point favorite here, Logan. What are you watching for in this one?
I've had the Rams winning this division for about a month now. They just have the proven players at the positions needed. Sean McVay gets better like a championship coach would. His teams get better as the season goes along. Obviously, they started off slow. They had injuries early in the year, but let's step aside and understand that now Puka Nacua is back in the lineup. Cooper Kupp is back in the lineup. And when those two are on the field, their winning percentage goes way up. They're running the ball more than they have in the past with Kyron Williams. They're able to play tough, and they obviously have a really tough quarterback. They have a young defense that has grown up. Now, the only thing that's working against the Rams, and I've been in this position, is when you have these holiday games and you're playing at home, you have a lot of family obligations. Obviously, you're opening up presents with the kids. You got the in-laws in town that can stress a lot of us out at times. And sometimes the home teams don't do so great on the holidays because they're hosting, where the road team gets to go away from it a little bit and they have a little more focus. However, the Cardinals are already packed for Cancun, so I don't know how focused they're going to be over the holidays. They have been inconsistent all year. So I have the Rams taking this. I like the 6.5, but I think they just have the players that really want it. They need it. Boy, do they wish they have Aaron Donald back. That would have been great. But they have great young D linemen. The defense has been playing better. It's definitely their Achilles heel. But offensively, that trio, what they got at receiver and Kupp, Nacua, Stafford, and you throw in Kyron Williams, that is a tough, tough group to go against.
No, that's exactly right. They started 1-4 to begin the season because of those injuries. They've been 9-2 since, and Logan laid out the reasons why. Offensively, they've been really good. The other thing to keep in mind is they've been banged up along the offensive line until about midway through the season, and the 5 offensive linemen they've had since week 13 have played every single snap, and that consistency has helped as well in terms of keeping Matthew Stafford upright. And, yeah, Aaron Donald would be nice on any occasion, but I will say, man, those young guys that Les Snead have drafted in the last few years along the front 7 are absolutely balling out. Jared Verse has been one of the most aggressive pass rushers off the edge, their first-round pick. Their second-round pick, Brayton Fisk, has been really good. And then the guys they drafted a year ago, and Kobe Turner and Byron Young, have also really helped out. And while they got a few points hung on them in that win over the Buffalo Bills, and no shame in that, they've only allowed 15 total points the last 2 games. Yes, one of those games was against the New York Jets on the road in a slugfest that you talked about there, Jordan. But I think that this team is perfectly positioned to be the AFC's version of the Cincinnati Bengals, and that you do not want to face them, given the way that they're playing, with the added bonus of a defense that can actually help you out and get the ball back every once in a while. But Logan explained why this offense is humming. Health and those dudes that are at the skill positions that keep making plays time and time again.
Yeah, an interesting point from you, Logan. I wasn't expecting to hear about that. It's almost favorable to be the road team here on the holidays, getting away from the family. You would think that maybe a heavy home crowd in LA would work in their favor. But I don't know, the in-laws can be a little bit too much, so I get that. All right, gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us.